know you believe every person has a gift, but doesn't that imply that there is a giver? Well, it depends on how you, I mean, that's a great question. It depends on how you look at, I mean, okay, so whether there's a giver or not, right? You can choose to be a victim to your life, or you can choose to be a victor for your life. And a tool that you can use to be a victor in your life and not, be a victim and just, all this happened to me. I didn't choose this life. I didn't have the free will. Blah, 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 like, shut up. Because there's people like that, and it's super annoying to me because I'm like, actually, you're alive. Like, you won the lottery. Like, it's like 4 trillion to 1 are the odds of you even being born. So, like, have a little bit of gratitude for yourself. So, I mean, in the science of it, in that science of it, I really think it is 4 trillion to 1 of you being born. It's like, yeah, that you need to be thankful for that. You have been given the gift of life, like, facts. That's just the way it is. Um, and so for me, I look at it as, whether a giver exists or not, I'm like, this is the life that I've been given. Now, how am I going to make it work? Um, you know, uh, Jess on here at some point, she quoted something on the Discord chat, the Misfit Discord chat. And she said, it was an Oscar Wilde quote, and it was like, a pessimist complains about the wind, an optimist hopes that it will change, but a realist adjusts the sails. And I totally think that applies to this as well. It's like, yeah, you know, whether you want to be pessimistic, atheist, or optimistic theist towards a giver, God exists. It's like, well, let's be real. What's the actual situation? This is the life that you've been given. So, have a little bit of gratitude and learn to live it, learn to be yourself and learn to express it. And so I think that, honestly, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that you are your God or that you are God. But I do think that your mindsets have the ability to give your life gifts. And it's a matter of perspective. I think a matter of perspective, and the perspective in which you choose to have, you can start to realize how many gifts you actually have. And so you can look at that as a giver, or you can look at it as you changed your perspective to see gratitude, to see life through gratitude, and to see life through thanksgiving. And I think that is being a realist. I don't think that has anything to do with. I don't think it has to have anything to do with whether there's a giver or atheism or theism. I just think it's like learning how to actually live life. Um, so yeah, I think it's a matter of perspective, obviously, and it's a matter of how you look at it. But in regards to, like, obviously, if you were to use that as like an argument for God, well, we have gifts in life, or there's gifts that we've been given. It's like, I think it's a poor argument, just because, like, people could look at me and say, I have the gift of music, and I'm like, yes, but I also worked my ass off at it. So I do have a natural talent for it, but the reason I am where I am, the reason I can sing like I sing, the reason I can, play as many instruments as I can play, is that it didn't happen overnight. And the reason that I have some sort of instinct for it is because my parents had it and it was handed down to me. So yeah, in that sense, totally a gift. So yeah, I mean, it's totally it's a perspective on, um, yeah, I think it's just perspective and how you look at it. And if you do look at it with gratitude, then you'll realize the gifts that you have.